Hey, wild-hearted beings. It's been a little while, but I wanted to wish you happy solstice. Here where I am, it's the summer solstice right now, midsummer, which is pretty cool. But you might be in winter, so happy winter solstice. You might be more equatorial, so I'm not exactly sure what that feels like for you. I'm going to speak some words and about this experience, and I want to preface that by saying that I am coming from a perspective of a westernized, modern, inverted commas, modern person of European descent. So I come from there's a little more to that, actually, let's say. So I left Catholicism. I practiced spirituality mostly alone for decades, mostly alone. And I'm now coming to terms with my body and being in my body and working to come into connection and right relationship with the land. Sorry, I've got a little bit of stuff under my eye. So I do come from like colonization, but I am working to connect with the land and connect with my truth of being in the land and focusing on waking up into what is really real. And so I want to say, older cultures, including cultures of our ancestors, maybe going way back, have or had no word for nature. I think we know why, right? If we're watching this. And it's because there is no separation really between us and nature. We are the land. We're made of the land, waters and sky. This is not a metaphor. It's a reality. We are. So you only need a word for nature if you believe you are somehow distinct from it. This is a delusion that is required by civilizations, inverted commas, to uphold a position of extracting from the land they are made of, and to keep doing it, to keep destroying their own greater body. But we know the truth. A truth, let's say. The truth is you cannot evolve on a planet in the universe as a living being after billions of years and not be subject to its ebbs and flows and patterns and the unseen principles of that planet. You can't. It's not possible. It's in our cells, it's in our DNA and the vestiges of our pre-industrialized culture that live in our body, mind. We are nature, inverted commas. And when we sit in the stillness of our practice, we can see nature in us. We are not apart and we never have been. When the planet reaches these change points of solstice, of equinox, full moons, new moons, all these glittering patterns, it calls through the eons of our cells. It sends signals to the old living patterns in us, calling us. By practicing and giving ourselves space, we start to heed these calls again. And we have reverence for all nature reflected in us like the sky reflected in a pond. We are the mountains, and the mountains are us. We are the sea, and the sea is us. We are the forest, and the forest is us. We are the land, and the land is us. But we need to act like it. This is not metaphor, it is real. So, love to yourselves, to your ancient past, your widening now, your beating alchemical heart, to your rhythm, life rhythm in tune with the rhythm of the cosmos, this midsummer or midwinter, whatever it is you're celebrating where you are. And I just want to acknowledge that as I've said all this, that I'm coming from Wurundjeri Country. So I would like to honour the people of this land whose sovereignty was never ceded. I'd like to honour their leaders and elders past, present and emerging. And I'd like to acknowledge the crimes and atrocities committed and that are still being committed now against the First Peoples here. And that's happening. And so I'd encourage you, wherever you are, if you are on stolen land, and think about paying the rent and supporting indigenous people through action. Yeah. Happy solstice. See ya, beautiful beings. See ya.